So here you can see the visual reference sheet I put together for our dwarf hero. As this character is set in a medieval fantasy setting, I wanted to grab some nice images of period clothing and interesting costume elements. You can see these in the upper left corner. We have some baggy commoner's pants, old wrap leather boots, an image of an early king, and a red sleeveless tunic with some nice patterns and color. Our character is also a champion boxer and martial artist, so I wanted to make his design mirror some contemporary boxing and mixed martial artist equipment. I added some images of hand wraps in the upper middle, as well as some padded kickboxing gloves down in the left corner. I also found this photo of a karate instructor. I liked how his uniform, or his gi, had a similar cut to the king's tunic above. It has a similar V-neck cut with trim and a belt worn over top and around the waist. I definitely want to start mixing those elements together in this fantasy boxer design. I also found this cool shoulder armor in an old museum photo. It has a nice simple design, but would still give our hero a piece of armor that could be upgraded or switched out as he finds treasure through his journey. Here on the right side of the sheet, I have some contemporary illustrations of how dwarves are typically depicted in fantasy pop culture. I want to make sure that my design strikes a balance between being relatable and quickly recognizable as a dwarf from a fantasy world, but also being unique in its take, making it stand out from what's already been done. I figured that since our main character is a dwarf, he'll probably need a pretty cool beard. So I got a few images of long, dwarf-looking beards with some cool shapes. I really like the personality and facial features of this older man with a white beard. He looks a lot like a grumpy dwarf to me. I also found this image of a bruised-up, bare-knuckle boxer. I like his expression, and I really want to give our dwarven boxer a big black eye like this guy. I thought that would be a really unique feature that would help tell our hero's story visually. It would really give him that feel of being a down-and-out fighter who's been beat up and bruised, but keeps fighting just the same. Finally, a key part of our story is our hero's affiliation with his dishonored warrior clan. I decided to research some Celtic and Norse symbols, as well as symbols from samurai clans, and insignias for several martial arts clubs. You can see them in the bottom middle and lower right. I think creating a clan symbol for our hero, as well as integrating it into the costume somehow, could be a really nice design element, and tell a little bit more about his story. So there we have it, our own visual reference sheet to work from. You might find other character designs, illustrations, and other current entertainment media that inspires you and add them to your own visual reference sheet as well. Just remember to not simply copy the images or rip off another character design. We want to learn how to think creatively and design something new, not just copy other artists. Now that we have our character brief and visual reference sheet built, we have a much more solid foundation to start our design process. We've limited the scope of who this character could be, and collected artistic inspiration to fuel us when we are stuck or need some extra ideas. In addition, whether you are working with an art director or as a member of a larger development team, this preliminary research helps us to establish a collective vision for the entire project. Now everyone involved has a clearer idea of the kind of character we're developing and can be on the same page as we create our concept. For next session, we are ready to hit the drawing board and start our design process with character thumbnails. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.